All right, into the Viper's Den. Man, I was really looking forward to not dealing with this election year. When are we going to learn? Every 4 years, this gets worse and worse. And it's just going to keep getting worse. It's an endless cycle of hate and division that is only going to lead to really bad things. And what surprises me is how easy it is for us to get sucked into it, to get sucked into the hate machine. So I've always been very unpolitical, if anything, maybe moderate. I don't like the politics of today. I don't like extremism on either side. I don't like the alt-left, I don't like the alt-right, I don't like any of it because it turns humans into such hateful beings. And to me, the more I've gotten into spirituality, the more I've gotten into plant medicines, the more I've talked to people around the world, the more I'm becoming aware that there is a counter movement of love, of mindfulness, of respect. It does exist, but it's quieter because hate is so loud and it's so heavy. But love, respect, these are quieter. And they don't really happen on the internet. They're not really promoted by the internet. The internet promotes hate. The internet promotes division because it sells more ads. And that's one of the reasons I'm talking today is because I've noticed as a YouTuber for 5 years now, the algorithm, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, it's all changed so fast and so much. It's changed platforms that promote whatever sells. Hate, violence, drama, these things sell. And as long as these things sell more than love, respect, unity, we have no chance. And so that's, I think, why I'm making this video, is because to me the solution to hate is not more hate. What I'm witnessing in the world, what I've witnessed in my research into history, is layer after layer of hate and revenge and violence. And the reason that hate is so prominent is because it gives a quick solution. It's a release of negative emotion. I don't want to dive too deeply into specific issues of today, but it's going to be impossible. Because that's another reason I'm having this conversation, is because it does affect me to see wars in the world, to see war cause the death of innocent people, of innocent children. And I feel myself wanting to be like, oh, ignore that, become apathetic towards it, because what else am I supposed to do? It's so hard to change anything in this world as long as the people at the top continue to make money and have influence over us. And so a lot of the changes today, again, hate, it causes immediate things like, yes, you feel better because you had hate, you had anger in you, and you wanted to express it, you wanted to get it out. I want to do something right now. But often these quick solutions only lead to more and more layers. And you can't blame people for wanting revenge. You can't blame people for being angry right now, for having hate, because hate is so powerful. Hate is so heavy. But the only real way to stop hate is the opposite, is love, is respect. And we see that in very small moments in our history. Luckily, people like Martin Luther King Jr., Gandhi, these people stood up for peaceful protest, for love, for bringing community and unity together and not feeding into hate, not giving in to the powers. It led to these two people being killed. Now, of course, I know people were like, oh, Gandhi wasn't perfect, he was this, that, the other thing. But regardless of what people are individually, what they stand for is so much more powerful. I don't need to know every detail about Martin Luther King's life, Gandhi's life, to see what they stood for and what they promoted in other people. It led to great change, and it was in positive changes. But now we're going back on those things. And we need more of that. We need more people standing up for a better future. Because what happens in this endless cycle of hate is that it just creates more. And I don't deny to anyone that hate makes you feel better because you express it, you get it out. You feel like you're doing something, but it doesn't actually bring the solutions that you want. Our world problems right now will not be solved tomorrow. There's literally nothing we can do to change what is happening right now and all around the world tomorrow. It's going to take generations. It's going to take my generation, your generation, and the generation that comes after us to continue to work to build a better world. It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of love. And that's, I feel like, what I feel called to do. It's what I want this channel to be. It's what I want my spiritual work to be, is to continue to help people to heal from this heavy world we live in. Oh my gosh, I feel it. I feel that heaviness, the pain of this world. And how are we to help this world if we cannot help ourselves? And so I've been traveling, I've been healing, learning how to help others, sharing with them techniques that have helped me. Because if we can heal individually, if we can heal as in small circles, we can go back and heal our communities. We can help one another. We can heal one another. And then as we begin to heal this person, the next person, heal this circle, heal this community, and we continue to grow that, eventually that radiates upwards. But it has to continually be done. I would still describe myself as non-political because I hate the politics of today. They're necessary evils at times, but they become so corrupt. It's so hard to navigate. But the reality is that we need to get more spiritual people, more healed people, more people that love involved in politics. I don't think that's ever going to be me. Don't want that ever. I want to continue to do this work, continue to talk with people, all people. And that's the other thing. Oh man, this is such a hard conversation. And particularly when it comes to the big words of today, racism, transphobia, the isms. I don't know, all the isms. Gosh, I've been called everything in the book. I've been called a racist, a transphobe, a homophobe, a cult leader, a Nazi. I've been called all these things. I needed to heal from that. Those were heavy things to be called when all you wanted was the best for this place, the best for this world and others. But as I've healed from that, I'm grateful for everything, grateful for being called these things, because it's allowed me to have amazing conversations with people, people that have had similar things happen to them, but also to have more open and honest conversations. And it's led me into seeking things out. When I sit down with people from all spectrums of everything, I want to learn about them. And that's the difficult thing. And for me, I have learned so much by talking to people who I don't understand, by talking to people who are non-binary, who are trans, people of color in heathenry, in paganism and spirituality and their struggles, people who voted for Donald Trump and why they did that, people who believe in the Second Amendment rights, people who are pro-life, people who are pro-choice. We must talk to one another and realize that if we disagree with the person across from us, this does not give us the right to incite violence upon them in any way or be like, I cannot talk to you. You simply say, thank you for sharing. I do not agree with you. That's okay. Let's continue our conversations. Let's continue to learn. Some of my most cherished friendships are with people that I don't agree with, are people with, I didn't understand at first, but I continue these conversations, continue to be open and honest and respectful. And now they're my best friends, people I truly love and care for. I would never hate anyone. I don't hate anyone, honestly. I'm annoyed by people. I'm annoyed that we get stuck in these traps. We get stuck in these cycles of hate. And I want to shake people and be like, get out of this cycle of hate. We got to get out of it. Because what's going to happen is just more and more, and it's not going to stop. We have to end this cycle. We have to love. We have to listen. We have to talk. And we got to stop talking online. The internet's going to get a nice big section here, I think. The internet is such a big cause of our problems right now. I'm debating in this video if I will have the comment section on, because the comment section is not a place for debate. A comment section is not a place to fight racism. It's not a place to stand or be anti or pro. The comment section is not a place to change people's minds. I don't know if a single person's mind has been changed in a comment section because it's completely one-sided. The internet allows us to communicate like we're communicating right now. And we need more of this communication, honest communication, respectful communication. And maybe that's my decision. I will leave the comment section on, and I am so 100% down for you to disagree with me and to disagree with one another in the comments. But I challenge you to be respectful. The internet is a very effective tool to communicate people with like-minded ideas. The reality is that it often creates echo chambers of people that just circle jerk each other all day, and it needs to be branching out more. And I think the internet also kind of keeps us in our echo chambers. It promotes it. And so, yeah, I think the internet, I mean, so many of my friends I've met on the internet, so many people I've collaborated with and worked with, I've met on the internet, people I genuinely love and care for now. I've learned so much from it. And so I think we as a species just need to get better at regulating ourselves on the internet. Need to get better at communicating, at understanding our boundaries, understanding what is and what isn't healthy for us on the internet. Share with our friends, our family members in person and online about what is healthy on the internet. The amount of misinformation, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. My parents get sucked into that, the misinformation. They get shared a thing on Facebook. Facebook's the worst, absolutely. If you're on Facebook and you get information from Facebook, just get off of there. It's the worst for it. People ask me all the time, like, how can you travel right now? The world is such a crazy place. Isn't it unsafe? No. I mean, the world is crazy, yes. But the world has so much joy in it. I mean, the world on the internet looks like a post-apocalyptic wasteland. And sure, again, there's horrific things happening. But then you actually get out into the world and you just meet wonderful and amazing people and find all these wonderful, amazing things and meet people that are trying to change the world and meet people who want to spread love, want to spread peace and unity, but they're not on the internet. I don't know if they want to get on the internet. So sometimes I wonder if the internet is a failed state. It's only going to be an instrument of hate. Maybe it will be. There's only so much within my control. But what I know, in my 30 years of age, I'm a young man, I survived 4 years ago, the last election. That was fucking crazy. Barely survived. But I know in my heart that the solution to our problems is not to pile more hate on top of the hate that is already here. The only way to fight hate is with love. The only way to fight it is with unity, with community, and by healing. And so I will continue to encourage my viewers, my subscribers, my friends, my families to heal. I will continue to have retreats that promote healing. I will continue to talk with people from every side of the spectrum when it comes to sexuality, gender, race, religion, and political ideology. Because by closing ourselves off to people and saying, I don't talk to these people, that's not the way. We don't have to agree with one another. We just have to respect one another. And to all of my friends, gosh, I live such an amazing life. To all my friends out there, from all around the world, from all these different spectrums of life and identity, I love you. Thank you for helping to heal me and helping me to realize the world is not lost. The world is in trouble. But through my friends, my loved ones, this path, the gods, the spirits, and all I've been through, I know there is hope, but only if we come together, only if we promote unity and stop promoting hate and division. There will still be people that hate me. There will still be people that seek hate and division. I cannot blame you. The world is crazy. These emotions are heavy. If you're one of those individuals who watches this video and still want to see me as a racist, transphobe, a homophobe, whatever else the internet likes to call me, I cannot stop you. But all I can say is that it isn't true. All I can say is, sorry you feel that way. And I hope that you were able to find some healing within yourself, because I think hate has consumed you. And you want to look for hate, and you want to look for a reason to hate others in order to feel better about yourself. And I'm sorry, because the world has done this to you. The governments have done this to you. The algorithms have done this to you. And the best way to fight it, the best way to get on the other side, is to look at it and realize that. And realizing that hatred is consuming our society and our planet. And the only way to end this is to walk the other direction. and find more people to walk this other direction of love and unity. And so hopefully we can all walk in a better direction for our planet, our home, our communities, and our spirits. So let's get out there. Let's listen, let's share, and let's love. Thank you.